I think the Salesian Lay Missioner program, like during the application process and the orientation, goes far well beyond like my expectations that I've had with other programs. I mean, I got an immediate response from the director when I was just first inquiring about who the Salesians were and what type of program that they had.
The Salesians was much more laid back, which I appreciated, and also just that like we had the one-on-one contact as soon as I turned in my application. I got a phone call and emails. It was just much more approachable.
And I felt like actually when I started to speak to the director at that time and we started talking about mutual discernment, I remember being really taken by that idea, because I remember thinking all the other applications I've always done in my life have been, am I good enough? If I'm good enough, you'll accept me. If I'm not good enough, you won't accept me. For college, for any sort of high school group that I had participated in. And it was the first time that someone started saying, well, we have to decide if this is what God wants for you. And it was sort of a novel idea to me at the time, and I was really taken by it. And that's actually sort of the first thing that attracted me to the Salesians, was that idea of, I'm not going to tell you if you're accepted or not. I'm going to talk to you about it, and we can figure out if this is what God wants for you. And I remember thinking, oh, that's a new idea. And I remember liking that quite a bit.
You found lots of different programs that expressed that they had the same, or were offering the same kind of things, youth work or whatever it may be. I think perhaps the thing that kind of sealed the deal was the contact with the Salesians themselves. After I had made the initial contact and met them, kind of the openness and the enthusiasm that they had, really the kind of wanting to share the Salesian style with volunteers so they could go ahead and share it with them. It was quite attractive. The welcoming was immediate.
The director was really personable and helpful through the whole process, and I liked the fact that there was a month-long orientation where we got to do a bunch of different things like service and learn about going overseas and all the struggles or things to expect.
When we talk about the volunteers from lay missioners, there's a lot of difference that distinguishes them from the rest. The first being, I think, the solid preparation that happens before sending them out. There is a lot of imbibing of the Salesian spirit, understanding of the Salesian charism, which makes them integrate into the local Salesian communities in a very beautiful manner.